great ideas but don't know how to take it to the next step. And I think that's a big challenge for you young people, you students. That, it's one thing to have an idea, but how do you become an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is someone who can take a great idea and take a risk and have the passion to believe in what you're going to do and turn it into something that makes money. You're not really an entrepreneur until you have something that people want and are willing to pay for. And we have a system in this country called capitalism that works really well to encourage people to do that. And I think it's exciting. It's important. And it's why I think it's so interesting that you all have dedicated a day, and I know a philosophy within the CMU to promote the idea of entrepreneurism. I think it's just fantastic.
What I took away, I think some fatherly wisdom as far as pros and cons of going public versus staying private in a company, top-down vertical management versus horizontal management, and how with horizontal you allow people a lot more freedom to be creative and to innovate, and how they were able to progress and adapt to the market with their product, especially with development.
My dad worked for his company for over 30 years, and a lot of that stuff that he talked about in the fourth generations in the founding of the company was fascinating, and some of the history and some of the battles that some won, and some that they lost, and I think that he's an extremely honest business partner in Colorado, and it really shows in telling some of those, not just the good but the bad too, and that really means a lot.
I thought it was a great inspiration, just motivating us to, as entrepreneurs, to try to figure out or to realize that you're going to make mistakes in the process. I think when he spoke about the mistakes at the very end or some of the failures that Coors had experienced, that's kind of eye-opening, because we tend to, as entrepreneurs, we tend to think it's always going to be just great and it's going to be easy and it's going to work out perfectly. And I think him touching on those points was very eye-opening.
Maybe they don't necessarily have that entrepreneurial spirit. Not everybody does, and that's okay. But if they do, to take risks and to be passionate about their choices and what they're hoping to accomplish. But if not, take something that you learned from today and apply it in your life and be intentional about it. One of the pieces of advice he gave was, in your job, do your best every single day. And I think that's important, and love what you do. If you're not loving it, do you need to look at other opportunities?